you the most who or what kind of gives you the most confidence that it will be different and, you know, a big part of this offense and its success?
The personnel and the commitment. We have a tremendous amount of personnel at the running back position, at the coaching positions, at the offensive line positions, that running game will be impacted. And the commitment that we have to the running game this year. We can't sit back and just wait for somebody to magically drive us down the field. That's not going to happen. We're going to run the darn football, and we're going to be tremendously physical.
Hey, Coach. Brian Howell, Boulder Daily Camera. I have two questions for you. First off, as you've gone through a couple weeks of camp now, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Thank you. I'm healthy. I'm vibrant. I'm my old self. We walk every day after practice around campus, at least a mile. I'm loving life right now. I'm trying my best to live it to the fullest, considering what transpired.
And then the second question is, football-wise, you mentioned in the spring needing to get better at the back end, covering receivers, things like that. How do you feel like those guys are doing that?
I think they did a phenomenal job last season. But in the spring, I think we needed some more bodies. We got what we want. We have a full house at the cornerback position that I think we have 4 to 5 starters that can flat out play. At the dime nickel position, we're really good there. The safeties are getting to the ball and causing havoc. I love what I see in the secondary. And what's on the roster is tremendous, not just now, for years to come.
Hey, Coach, regardless of Sports, we've talked about this run game, but how important are the tight ends going to be in that role and establishing that?
Tremendously important. They're going to do their jobs. Brett Barone is teaching them tremendously. But if they don't do it, I'm just going to put another lineman there. So we good. Nothing to fret. We're going to be all right.
Hi, Coach. Adam,
how you doing?
Doing well. Wanted to ask you about Byron Leftwich joining the staff. What is kind of his day-to-day, and what kind of boost is that to that?
Coach is going back right now to check on his son. He's phenomenal. I'm not even equipped with words to describe what he's brought to the table. His experience, his knowledge, his day-to-day just communication and on-the-field communication with the quarterbacks has been superb. He's much more than expected, much greater than we would ever have thought that he was. He's unbelievable, man. I can see why the Bucs, the championship, when he was there. He's unbelievable.
Hey, Coach, how's it going? Glad to hear you're doing well.
Good, thank you.
You talked about LeJohntay kind of doing his thing last
Yeah.
night, and it feels like all of your guys who are out in NFL camps are performing well.
Mm-hmm.
How rewarding is it for you to kind of see those guys take that step?
That's another recruiting tool. When LeJohntay scored, the whole cafeteria erupted last night. Everybody stood up and went crazy, and checking the feed on social, he's everywhere. And they got to mention where he came from. So not only his hometown, but his college. Tremendous. But we knew he was a dog. We knew what he was capable of. He just needed opportunity. And we have a multitude of kids on this team that just needs the same opportunity. But the commonality that he shares with some of our guys, the work ethic. Coach Phillips talked about he never graded under a 3. I think he only got a 3, which means average, only once last year in practice. Everything else was 4 and up. And the scale goes to 5, 0 being the lowest.
Hey, Coach.
How you doing?
Hey, not too bad. Good to see you back.
I love your hat.
I do too. Love to talk to you about it sometimes.
There you go.
Just curious, though, with all the talk of the running backs, Marshall Faulk seems to have those guys ready to go.
Yeah.
The offensive line, all of this points to run.
Mm-hmm.
However, you bring in Amari Miller back, Braylon Miller, Timmons. I mean, the receiver room goes deep.
Yes, it
Can
does.
you just talk a little bit about how that will factor into your day-to-day game plans?
We've done a study for our young men, and they figured out that the teams that win the most elevate guys to the NFL the most. The teams that win the less, the guys don't go pro. It's just point of fact. They want to win. They're not sitting up here counting the stats. We have no idea who caught the most passes in college football last year, or did he even make it to pro. 9 times out of 10, I promise you, he probably didn't even go pro. So it's not about how many balls you catch, it's what you do with the balls you catch. And these guys not only are perfecting that, but they're perfecting blocking and understanding the game and learning the game as a pro. They've just seen 4 guys that played the receiver position go pro from this institution. So that's their goal. They want to win and they want to be pros. So however the game dictates, if they put 7, 8 in the box, all right, we're going to throw the ball. And we got a guy who can spin it. We got a couple guys that can spin it. And we got a bunch of guys that can catch it. So the game would dictate and predicate what we do scheme-wise.
John Treese, 9 News.
How you doing?
Coach, you've had an opportunity the last couple weeks to see where your team is.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think they managed while you were gone?
I think the coaches did a phenomenal job. The staff did a tremendous job. Curtis did a wonderful job, didn't you? I think everybody did a wonderful job. Everybody over here did a good job, right? Right, they're still here. So obviously they did something. So really, it's the staff, man. I keep telling you, the Bible says that rod and thy staff, they comfort me. They've given me tremendous comfort. I've never had to call 100 times and check on the house because I felt like the house is going to be okay. That's why you try your best to hire correct, so you don't have to check on the house night and day. They did a good job, especially strength and conditioning with Swayze and his team. They did a phenomenal job.
Hey, Coach, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette.
Yes, sir.
Just wanted to ask about Jordan Seaton. I saw one of the videos the other day. You guys were calling him the franchise. It seems like he's really embraced that role as well. Just kind of what about his personality and obviously his play style makes him a candidate to be one of the faces of this program going forward now?
Jordan was a dog when we got him out of high school. We just had to perfect him a little bit. Now he has a 3-headed monster coaching him, and he's been groomed. Him being around the guys that we had last year a lot and spending a lot of time with them, it taught him how to be a pro. It taught him how to prepare for a game. It taught him how to understand the expectation of a game and how to understand the ridicule if you don't perform. So he matured his butt off last season, and he dedicated himself to getting his body right. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I mean, he don't even look the same. He's lean. I think he had on a pair of large pants out there today thinking he's sexy. He had his shirt all tied up and pulled up. I'm like, dude, come on, dog. What you think this is? He's going to be stripping in a couple weeks in the direction he's headed. But he's happy with the way he looks, what he's done to keep the weight off, and he's quick and physical as ever. I'm so darn proud of that young man because everything we told him would happen has happened. It's been no false promises because we told him this will happen if you do A, B, and C. And he's done A, B, C, and D. So I'm truly proud of Jordan. Love him like a son.
Coach Liam Howard, SportsCenter Sports. Regardless of how this quarterback battle turns out this season, what type of benefit do you think it has on Juju's career long term to have a veteran guy like Caden sharing that quarterback room with him and then competing with him every single day?
We're not thinking about long term right now. We're thinking about winning right now. So that's the thing. He's an unbelievable human being. He's won a lot.